Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Flareon in the Open Master League with the new meta, Kyurem Black, Kyurem White, Crown Zacian, Crown Zamazenta, going up against all kinds of the meta, and this thing is going to absolutely dominate because of the new typings that are coming forward as the new top meta that people are using more frequently. So we are going to be going with, of course, the Community Day move Superpower. We do have Flamethrower. We could have maybe went with Overheat, or Overheat probably would have been ideal too, but this way we do not have a double debuff move. Fire Blast, I guess, could be on the chopping block, but yeah, we're just going to go with the moveset we do have. We are going to be leading with Zygarde, and we do have the Reshiram in the back. So Reshiram is going to be equipped as my buddy for a while, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on the Flareon, which is going to be 100% IV and best buddy. I've had this Flareon. It's my first 100% IV. I had it since a couple days after the game came out back in 2016, okay? This is literally the second oldest Pokemon I have on my list. And the fact that it is going to be able to just absolutely sweep up these complete and utter beast of Pokemon is just something to see, okay? So we've used Flareon before in the Master League, but the meta has changed. We have a lot more harder hitting Pokemon that are going to be weak to fire, so it's just working out so freaking perfect, okay? So I'm very excited about this. If you can hit that like button, that'd be much appreciated. Now here's the thing. I was just talking with a friend, and you were discussing, you know, Pokemon he was using, something he bottle capped. I'm not going to give away anything or nothing like that. I don't know about what he wants to be out there, but the thing is, you can use Entei if you want to, because Flareon is essentially just a weaker version of Entei, I would assume, right? I don't have one powered up. I think I could power one up. I don't know if I have all the XL candies, but if you're looking to use something like Flareon, I mean, there's plenty of options. Fire, okay? This right here is just something very spicy and fun to use. I'm shaking it up, right? I'm being unique. I'm having fun with the game. This is what I like to do when it comes to battling. I like to pick something that's completely unexpected, but can still do something against the meta. So yeah, that's where we're at here. Again, I've used Flareon before. Freaking hell, we've used Galarian Stunfisk in Master League and still took and wins. It's crazy. But with that said, let's get into the commentary. Again, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And it is just gonna get crazier and crazier as the video does progress. So just stick around and let's see what we have going on here. All right, so Mewtwo versus Zygarde. I don't know, I was spacing its name out for a second. So they are going to be swapping into their Hydreigon. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Reshiram. We'll go ahead and let that Brutal Swing go, as our Dragon Breath is really taking them down there. Going to go ahead and go for the Fusion Flare. They're letting it go. We win the swap. We are up a shield, bringing in Necrozma Dawn Wings, which could be a pretty big issue here. So we're just going to go ahead and bring in our Zygarde to kind of handle the situation. Unfortunately, shielding up a Dark Pulse, which, well, we would have been pretty okay. They're going to go ahead and retreat, bring in that Mewtwo. So at this point, I'm thinking, all right, it's all up to Flareon, folks. Can Flareon pull this off? Holy cow. We're going to have to bait them with a superpower or something. So they used up all their energy with their Necrozma Dawn Wings here. They're shieldless. Oh, no, they've got one shield. I got to bait them. Crap. This is getting pretty crazy. And Flareon is not a tank. Keep that in mind. We need to get to Flamethrower. We got a couple more here. Hey, we get there. Is this going to be enough to take him out? Wow, look at this. Look at this. Oh, no, one more. Hey, let's go, Flareon. Taking out top meta. And that's not... You're going to see, like I said, as we get further into the video, it is going to progressively get crazier with that Flareon just destroying even Kyogre. Crazy. All right, so we have a good lead here. Dragonite versus our monster over here, Zygarde. 100% IV. Gotta love it. Yes, I use my golden bottle cap on this thing. Abso-frickin-lutely. Next Pokemon I'm gonna use it on is... I'm contemplating it. I don't know. Depends on what we get. If we don't get anything crazy like Eternatus, I think I'll probably go with like my shiny Galarian Zapdos or Marshadow. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the Fusion Flare up against this Kyogre here. We have two shields, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Reshiram, another absolute freaking star heavy hitter, coming in clutch with its typing. that you definitely want to give a shot. And we do have a Metagross shiny in the bag. They don't like that. They back out, and we take the win with that Flareon, flaring them up. Firing them up. Next game, we're met with a Ho-Oh. This is a good lead for us here, of course. Flareon is the one that doesn't want to go up against that. Reshiram would love to with a massive resistance to fire, although we do need to look out for Brave Bird. Zygarde can absorb these Brave Birds like it's a joke. Going for Sacred Fire to lower my attack, which is pretty smart sometimes. You're not trying to take a bunch of damage from a charge move, from quick moves. Swapping into Mewtwo, as I do hit that Bulldoze. We can take a Psy Strike here. This is one of the, I mean, I don't need, self-explanatory. We don't need to get into why I'm using Zygarde. Freaking thing's just an absolute monster and a beast of all proportions. So we'll go ahead and let all this go here, just using up all that energy. I think we're going to go ahead and just bring in Reshiram to farm them up. Yeah, they are going to get to a charge move here. We will shield this up. Psy Strike will do pretty good amount of damage to anything else that doesn't resist it, or it's not a tank like Zygarde. We do have that charge move ready to go. We don't want to take a Brave Bird, so we'll go ahead and shield this up. They're retreating, and they have a Kyurem Black in the back. All right, this is going to get interesting. Flareon, what's it going to do for us? So we're getting to that charge move. Unfortunately, they're getting to theirs. I'm hoping it's just going to be the, Fusion Bolt. Not very effective. And this is going to do a lot of damage. We'll swap into our Flareon here, farm them down, and what are we going to do? Get to the superpower? We don't even get stabbed. It's resisted, and we take the win, taking out a Ho-Oh. I understand the circumstance at the end there was just they had no health, but it's still funny. Next game, great lead up against an Origin Palkia here. All right, we can, take a Spatial Ren, no problem. Well, it's not no problem. It'll bring us down pretty low, but they will be pretty low as well. So, yeah, we'll let that go. There you go. There's that Spatial Ren, and they take me out. Now, I could go in here with Flareon, but we're just going to go ahead and bring in the Reshiram. Let's see. I guarantee they have Steel in the back. All right, bringing in an Urshifu. Okay, so that has been something I've seen probably like 3 times at this point. Pretty interesting pick here. Not a particular threat or anything like that. It's just a, unique Pokemon that they're using here. So we'll go ahead and throw that, get that shield, and we're going to go ahead and shield this up. I think I'm going to want to farm them down at this point. So they're retreating. Yep, there's the Zacian. See, this is why freaking Flareon. Flamethrower. Shielding it up. Okay, no problem. And we resist that Metal Claw, you see? We can take a Behemoth Blade, and a close combat is going to do a good amount of damage, so you do need to look out for that. It is a Flareon at the end of the day. We take the win. Look! Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put Flareon as our best buddy, so now it's going to have a bit of a higher combat power. And everything I'm using is 100% IV. Okay, let's get it. So we're going to be met with a Zarude. This is a good matchup, so we'll take it. Not particularly threatening on either end. They are going up against the Zygarde, which is just, a beast. So they have a little bit of an uphill battle to go for here. Going straight for that Outrage as the ground move's not very effective. I'm not trying to waste any of that. And we'll let this go here. I think we will go for Bulldoze at this point. It is going to be... we're not going to get the farm down. Come on, survive. Oh, we got there. 1 HP, 100% IV working for me here. 100% IV working for me. Let's freaking go. Bringing in a Ho-Oh. Of course, we're going to be bringing in Reshiram. This is perfect. We can take a Brave Bird, but we don't really want to be that low quite yet. All right, Sacred Fire, you got me. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and throw fire right back at them. If I recall this, they let it go. Yeah, they do. Very good. Good call. But the thing about it, see, yeah, we're going to go ahead and swap. Let's see. Can we catch? We caught fire. And what you have in the back? Kyurem Black, which is weak to fighting. Let's go ahead and go with that superpower. Come on, come on. Oh, baby. They still have 2 shields. This thing's a beast. They're screwed. They're done. So we'll shield this up. There's nothing they can do. They're going to hold on to both of those shields. Oh, no. Fusion Flare again. Come on. Come on, Reshiram. Come on. Farm down Ho-Oh. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. And we take the win. We didn't even give them a chance to use the shields. If you're like, they didn't even use their shields. They're not that good. They just didn't have the opportunity. They were saving them for the end, okay? This community is all about embracing new and helping people who don't figure things out, even though that last person didn't screw up, in like trying to be all loving and caring and, you know, embracing newer players until they're behind a keyboard without anybody knowing who they are, or if they're on a Twitch stream, and then it's all shit talk, right? What a fake community. There's so many fake ass people here. It's insane. And then when you meet them in person, they're completely quiet and just want to take pictures. Anyways, what do we have here? Groudon, 1 HP. Let's go, 1 HP. Or got about 2 there. All right, we'll go ahead and swap, just in case we can use that later to catch or to clear our debuffs if we do go for, like, I don't know, superpower, or, I don't know, Draco Meteor at this point. Anyways, we'll go ahead and double shield that up there, and they have that Zacian in the back, which this is the reason why I'm using both Reshiram and Flareon. If I did encounter a Rhyperior, yes, it would destroy my ass. I understand. This is why I do have Dragon Breath on the Reshiram, so at least we can do that. And if I can get that superpower off on Flareon, that will also be super effective. So it's not all bad there. So we're going to go ahead and go for... I think this is where they stop attacking. They thought... Yeah, I thought they would be able to get to their charge move, but I think they just gave up there. Well, sounds good to me. They back out, we take that win, looking good and moving it on to the next game here. And we're going to be met with a Ho-Oh. So, folks, I'm going to do something like I like to do this once in a while when I have something that I use that I feel is pretty awesome. I'm just going to play some music for the last couple of battles, just so it's, you know, it's just my style. I just like to do that. It's fun. Anyways, we have the Origin Palkia out here. Gonna go ahead and go for the Bulldoze, and they're taking me out. They did use a shield, so we're looking good there. Bringing in the Reshiram to farm them up. What are they gonna bring out? Looks like they're hesitating. Yeah, because you know why? They have Steel in the back. Yeah, they have freaking Steel in the back. So they're hitting that Brave Bird, and there's that Steel in the back. I told you. Let's go ahead and get that last shield. We'll swap into Flareon and absolutely wreck their world here. How does that sound? That sounds great to me. All right, so bringing in the Flareon to absolutely stunt them. They're probably like, what the freaking hell is going on here with this crap? Oh my goodness, you have no idea how funny this was to me. So this was a little bit of a screw up, I would say, on my end, but that's okay. We'll let that go. Close combat. See, the thing about Ho-Oh is we have a massive resistance to its quick move. That's okay. We just need to get to... I think at this point, we can just go for the Fusion Flare, but I get to the Draco Meteor. A little bit of a risk, but we'll take that, and we're still taking the win and looking good. Let's go. All right, what do we have for the next game here? Ho-Oh, perfect. We love to see this right here because the Zygarde, of course, is resisting that quick move, and we can just tank all of those Brave Birds. We're going to go straight for the Outrage here. Please tell me, Sacred Fire, and they lowered my attack, I think. Oh, well, that's okay. Gonna go ahead and go for that now, and they're letting it go. I don't think they lowered my attack. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, Brave Bird at this point is still not enough. Another Sacred Fire, okie dokie. Now we're gonna go ahead and go for Bulldoze since they're so low. It's not quite enough, but a couple more quick moves should do the job, and down they go. So we're gonna go ahead, and I think we just throw the Bulldoze here to potentially get the defense drop. But it's still not the best position because they're farming, so I'm just going to go ahead and swap here. What are they going to hit me with, Close Combat or Behemoth Blade? Yeah, see, there's the close combat damage at full health, basically, so you have an idea with your Reshirams that are completely powered up. Fusion Flare, we're getting the last shield out of them. So at this point, we just have to hope that there's something Flareon can somewhat handle in the back. So let's go ahead and see. Look at the freaking damage. They did go for close combat, so they did lower their stats. And they have a Goldingo. Oh, they're screwed. Steel type. Do you see this? Do you see the Flareon just absolute dominance in the Open Master League? This is a below meta Pokemon. This thing is, I don't even think ranked. I don't even think it's ranked. Okay, this is what having fun is all about. Let's go. All right, so we have a Zacian in the lead. This isn't so horrible because, you know, Behemoth Blade is doing a lot. It just takes 2 to take. Well. Does it take 2? It's like 2 plus the quick moves are enough to take me out. You know, that's fine because it's freaking Steel and Fairy. I'm Dragon. You know? I should be happy I do this much damage. I can bring it down that low. So at this point, all we do is farm them up. Very good. Now show me water. Exactly. So we go ahead and bring in our Reshiram and then show me the other dragon. Okay, of course. Here we go. Bringing in their Kyurem. Was that black? Okay. Going off with the Fusion Flare, they let it go, and at this point, it's looking a little nervous, but I can still pull it off. Flareon has energy, we have superpower. We can still do some good damage. All we need to do is get both of those shields, and which we can do that. So let's see if we can pull this off here. Get to the other Fusion Flare. Beautiful. We got the shield. We're going to get the shield from them, I would assume. And then swap. Superpower. Flareon. There's your Kyogre defeat. I told you we were going to do that. Aha, let's go. This is so damn fun. All right, folks, after this, I'm going to go ahead and put on that music for you and let you enjoy the last battles where Flareon absolutely destroys both a Zacian and a Zamazenta in the same game. And not coming in late game and just picking them off with a little bit of health. Oh, hell no. It's going to take them both out with full health. I'm pretty sure. That's freaking amazing. All right. So we got a Metagross out here. We're going to go ahead and go for the Bulldoze. And if you're like, well, I don't have a Zygarde, what could I use? Well, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Garchomp, maybe? Garchomp doesn't absorb moves, so... Choice is yours. Choice is yours. I don't know if you should be using Flareon if you don't have Zygarde. Should be using Entei at that point. They're going to be bringing in their Origin Palkia. We go for Superpower. We're getting a shield. We have 2. Going for another one. You can't stop the Flareon getting both shields. They swap. They have Dragonite in the back. And it's getting a little close, so what we're going to do is go ahead and shield this up here. Our Zygarde does have enough health. Oh, it's over. They're shieldless. Never mind. Poof, this is a wrap. Down they go. And yeah, they're going to try here. But with that said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and check this out.